What if every human on Earth suddenly vanished? The big question is, how long would our artificial lights keep shining without us? Without humans, power grid begins to struggle almost immediately. City lights start flickering and failing as the system loses balance and begins shutting down on its own. Fossil fuel power plants can't run themselves. Without workers feeding fuel and managing problems, these stations begin shutting down within just a few hours. As fossil fuel plants fail, the extra load hits the rest of the grid. Without anyone to stabilize it, the system collapses fast, triggering massive cascading blackouts. Nuclear reactors have fuel that can last for years, and without humans, many would settle into low-power mode, quietly running on their own for a short time. The tunnel feels endless, every step echoing into the dark. But even the smallest light, no matter how far, keeps us moving forward. After what felt like endless darkness, a faint light finally appears. Sometimes, all it takes is one step forward, and suddenly, the whole world begins to brighten again. Stepping outside feels different, like the world finally opens up again. Fresh air, warm light, a reminder that every dark path eventually leads somewhere better. From here, everything looks wide and full of possibility. After so much darkness, even the horizon feels like a new beginning. Some remote generators keep running for days, sometimes months. But without humans to refill them, every one of them eventually goes silent. In remote areas, solar-powered devices keep shining long after humans vanish, as long as the sun and weather keep feeding them energy. These off-grid solar stations are designed to run on their own, and some of their tiny status lights could keep glowing for many decades, even with no humans left to maintain them. Solar emergency boxes can survive for years in remote places, and their lights keep turning on every night, as long as sunlight still reaches their panels. Solar panels can last for decades if the weather keeps them clean, and even a little sunlight is enough to keep their tiny lights alive far longer than most other systems. Along empty highways, only a few solar signs would keep shining their tiny bulbs, lasting far longer than the massive power grids we once depended on. Remote research towers often run for decades without service, and their tiny status lights might be among the last man-made signals still shining in the empty world. Solar lighthouses could keep their faint beacons alive for many years, quietly flashing into the darkness long after every ship and every human has disappeared. Solar emergency call boxes could shine even longer, their tiny LEDs glowing every night thanks to sunlight stored during the day. Off-grid weather stations can keep their tiny lights blinking for decades, quietly recording the world even after no one is left to read the data. In dry, dusty places, solar panels could keep powering tiny lights for a century, as long as the wind or rain keeps their surfaces clean. Even small maintenance sheds might keep a lone bulb glowing, powered by aging solar panels that refuse to quit, even without anyone left to fix them. Some LEDs inside forgotten outposts might blink for decades, holding on with whatever power the sun can give them, long after the world has gone silent. Even old roadside signs might keep a tiny bulb alive, their solar cells gathering just enough sunlight to glow a little longer than everything else. Some hidden sensors could keep their blue LEDs alive for years, quietly pulsing in the dark, long after the last footsteps have faded away. Deep inside forgotten research stations, tiny monitors could stay alive, still glowing softly as their solar cells gather just enough sun to keep going. Some hydro-powered sensors might keep a red light blinking for years, running quietly on flowing water long after every machine and city has gone dark. A few wind turbines might keep a small green light alive, their last bits of stored power fading slowly as the gears begin to seize. As this impossible mass of moles nears Earth, the atmosphere turns it into a blazing fireball. The sky burns, orange impact is seconds away. When the mass hits the upper atmosphere, it explodes with unimaginable force. A blinding flash sweeps the sky, releasing energy beyond millions of nuclear blasts. The blast sends a planet-wide shockwave racing across the surface. Entire regions flatten in seconds as the air itself is torn apart. The blast's heat is so intense, the oceans start boiling instantly. Coastlines vanish beneath huge steam clouds as Earth's water rapidly evaporates. The blast blows Earth's atmosphere into space. With its protective air gone, the sky burns bright, and the planet is left exposed. With the atmosphere gone, Earth becomes a dead world. Cosmic radiation rains down freely, and the surface cracks under the brutal, airless silence. Even after the world goes dark, scattered solar call boxes keep glowing at night, powered by panels that need almost no human care. Across deserts, mountains, and empty highways, small solar devices keep shining, quiet reminders of a world humans no longer maintain. In dry, windy places, solar panels stay clean enough to keep working. Even without humans, some of their lights could shine for nearly a century. Deep underground, Sealed glass blocks of nuclear waste still shine with a faint blue glow, light created by pure radioactive decay. This eerie blue glow is Cherenkov radiation, the light released when radioactive particles race through glass faster than light can move inside it. Over decades, these glowing blocks slowly fade, but even after centuries, they still shine faintly, long after every other human light has died. In the end, deep beneath Earth's surface, a single blue glow remains, last artificial light still shining in a world without humans. If you're enjoying this journey, hit like and subscribe. Your support keeps these stories alive.